Network, VeryNetwork, VeryChat, Ethem Network, and Gold Chain Manager are all attracting users through mobile mining or similar reward systems. But here's the important question. Which one has the strongest tokenomics, the best utility, the lowest supply, and the highest potential value? And more importantly, which project should you continue mining and which one should you be careful with? In this video, we're comparing all 5. And stay until the end because I'll give you my ranking. 1. Pi Network. Let's start with the biggest name on this list, Pi Network. Pi has already moved beyond the purely speculative mining app stage. Pi is trading on the open market with roughly 10.9 billion Pi circulating, while the maximum supply is 100 billion Pi. Current market data puts Pi around the 80-cent range, although the price changes constantly. Pi's biggest advantage is its ecosystem and enormous user base. But there is also a major weakness: supply. The maximum supply of 100 billion tokens is extremely large compared with projects such as Ethem. And additional Pi continues entering circulation through migration and unlocks. For example, estimates for 2026 have projected substantial additional Pi entering circulation. So Pi has the advantage of real market trading, large ecosystem, established brand, large community, mainnet infrastructure. But it also faces huge maximum supply, continuing token unlocks, selling pressure, difficulty maintaining price momentum. My view: Pi is currently the most mature project in this comparison, but maturity doesn't automatically mean the highest future return. 2. VeryNetwork. Next is VeryNetwork. V is interesting because it started with the same basic concept that made Pi popular: mine on your phone without traditional hardware. But V has expanded beyond mining and is positioning itself as a broader Web3 ecosystem, including products such as Pay, Dex, games, and wallet infrastructure. The B token situation is more complicated. B's original white paper describes supply using a formula involving mining, referral, and other allocations, with supply linked to the network's growth toward the 1 billion user milestone. There are also tokens trading under the BED ticker on exchanges and market trackers, but don't automatically assume every BED market listing represents the official VeryNetwork mining token. This is extremely important. There have been many unofficial claims about B's listing and price. As of recent reporting, there was still no confirmed Tier 1 exchange listing for the native VeryNetwork token. So B has strengths: huge community, long-running project, growing Web3 ecosystem, KYC infrastructure, multiple products. Weaknesses: token launch and listing uncertainty. Supply details are less straightforward. Considerable speculation around future price. My view: B has enormous potential if it successfully converts its user base into a functioning token economy. But right now, there is still a big difference between having millions of users and having a liquid, valuable token. VeryNetwork/VeryChat. Now let's talk about VeryNetwork, the project behind VeryChat. This one has a very interesting tokenomics model. The maximum supply is 10 billion Very, and approximately half of the supply is designed for community-related rewards. One particularly important allocation is the mining and fruit reward pool. The project allocates approximately 1 billion Very, 10% of the maximum supply, to fruit and mining rewards. That makes VeryChat particularly interesting for mobile miners. But there's another part I find even more interesting. The project is attempting to move toward an advertising-driven economy. The idea is basically, users create activity, advertisers spend money, the ecosystem receives revenue. Very is used within the ecosystem, and parts of the system can generate token demand and burning. If this model works, VeryChat could eventually become less dependent on continuous token emissions. And that is important, because one of the biggest problems with mobile mining projects is, if everyone receives tokens but nobody wants to buy or use them, the price can collapse. VeryNetwork is attempting to solve that problem with utility and advertising. However, there is still a major question. Can VeryChat generate enough real economic activity to support the token after mining rewards decrease? That's something we need to watch closely. 4. Ethem Network. Now we have Ethem Network, and Ethem immediately stands out because of its proposed supply. The project has promoted a maximum supply of approximately 25 million Ethem. Compare that with Pi, 100 billion, GCM, 33 billion, Very, 10 billion, Ethem, 25 million. That's a massive difference. If the token eventually has strong demand, a smaller supply can make higher nominal prices mathematically easier. But here's the warning: low supply does not automatically mean high value. A token with 25 million supply can still be worth almost nothing if nobody wants it. And Ethem has another major issue. Execution. The project had previously communicated listing expectations for 2026, but the expected dates passed without the anticipated listings occurring. Recent community reporting has highlighted this problem. So with Ethem, I would separate tokenomics equals potentially attractive from project execution equals needs proof. If Ethem delivers a real product, exchange liquidity, and utility, the low supply becomes very interesting. But until those things happen, the 25 million supply alone shouldn't convince you that Ethem will reach a particular price. 5. Gold Chain Manager, GCM. Finally, we have Gold Chain Manager or GCM. This project is different because it is combining mobile mining plus Web3 plus football gaming. The project has a maximum supply of approximately 33 billion GCM. The token is intended to be used across the ecosystem, including mining rewards, the football farm, the future football game, and other Web3 functions. And GCM uses halving mechanisms to reduce emission rates over time. This is important because continuous high emissions can destroy a mining token's value. If the number of new tokens entering the ecosystem decreases while demand increases, scarcity can theoretically improve. But GCM is still much less mature than Pi. Its biggest question is therefore, can the football ecosystem actually launch and attract users? Because the real value of GCM won't come from mining alone. It will come from what users can actually do with GCM. Tokenomics comparison. Let's put them side by side. Pi network, maximum supply, 100 billion PI. Strength, mature ecosystem and existing market. Risk, very large supply and ongoing unlocks. B network, supply model, dynamic according to its white paper. Strength, massive community and expanding ecosystem. Risk, native token listing and valuation remain uncertain. Very network, maximum supply, 10 billion Very, mining and fruit allocation, approximately 1 billion Very. Strength, advertising plus utility model. Risk, needs real economic activity and liquidity. Ethem Network, maximum supply, approximately 25 million Ethem. Strength, extremely low maximum supply. Risk, listing and execution uncertainty. Gold Chain Manager, maximum supply, 33 billion GCM. Strength, football utility plus halving mechanism. Risk, ecosystem still needs to prove itself. So which one has the best tokenomics? If I judge only supply, Ethem wins easily. 25 million tokens is dramatically smaller than the others. But that's only one part of tokenomics. If I judge utility, I find VeryChat and GCM particularly interesting because they're trying to build ecosystems around the token. If I judge maturity, Pi network wins. If I judge community potential, Pi and B are extremely strong. And if I judge risk versus potential, Ethem becomes a very interesting but highly speculative project. My personal ranking. Here's how I would rank them today. Number 1. Pi network, not necessarily because it will give the biggest percentage return, but because it has the strongest evidence of being a functioning crypto network with an established market. Number 2. Very network, VeryChat's combination of mining, social activity, advertising, and token utility makes it one of the more interesting models to watch. Number 3. B network, the user base and ecosystem potential are enormous, but the token's future market structure still needs to become clearer. Number 4. Gold Chain Manager. I like the football utility and having concept, but the ecosystem needs to deliver on its roadmap. Number 5. Ethem Network. This is actually the most interesting high-risk, high-reward candidate. Why? Because the 25 million supply is extremely small, but the lack of confirmed execution and liquidity makes it impossible to confidently assign high valuation today. So I wouldn't call Ethem the worst. I'd call it the biggest gamble. Price potential. Now let's discuss something everyone wants to know. How much could these tokens eventually be worth? Don't treat these as guaranteed predictions. The correct way to think about crypto prices: price equals market capitalization divided by circulating supply. For example, if a token eventually has a $100 million market capitalization, a project with 10 billion tokens would theoretically be around 1 cent per token if the entire supply were considered. A project with 25 million tokens could theoretically be around $4 per token at the same $100 million valuation. That's why supply matters. But remember, market cap comes from demand. Low supply without demand means nothing. Final verdict. So, which mobile mining project should you mine? My answer is, don't choose only based on the advertised future price. Look at 5 things. Number 1. Token supply. Number 2. Mining emissions. Number 3. Real utility. Number 4. exchange liquidity and confirmed listings. And number 5. Whether the project can generate real revenue. A mining app can have 50 million users and still produce a worthless token. And another project with 500,000 users could potentially become much more valuable if those users actually use and buy the token. So if you're mining Pi, B, Very, Ethem, or GCM, don't just ask, how many coins am I mining? Ask, why would someone want to buy my coins in the future? That's the question that separates a real Web3 economy from another mining app that disappears after a few years. If you want, comment below with the project you're currently mining. Pi, B, Very, Ethem, or GCM. And if this comparison helped you, subscribe to the channel because I'll continue tracking these projects, their listings, tokenomics, and price potential. Remember, mine for free, but never invest money based only on a price prediction. See you in the next video.